In the answer book that tells us of God, God promised that He was going to do a new thing one day. Well, it's about time for a new thing, isn't it? And the reason why we need a new thing is pretty simple. Because the old thing isn't working. Not in this new world, it's not. Our nation is in a mess right now. And no matter how well-meaning those sermons are we continue to hear in churches, they're affecting no real change. We've just kept on plodding along, doing the same thing over and over again, wondering, hoping, but all the time knowing that we really weren't getting anywhere. Now those religious buildings are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, as more and more of us are looking to those religious leaders to provide us with the leadership necessary for the change to happen. But instead of real change, those leaders, for the most part, have just used the change from our pockets to build themselves bigger buildings. And they play it off like that's your building or God's house. But it ain't you and God who's getting that check every week, is it? If those leaders were on the up and up, then they would be building godly communities. Godly communities for the people that they oversee to live in, and helping to create businesses within that community that would put those same people to work. They would be just as concerned about you getting a paycheck as they are about themselves getting one. They should be building godly communities, not bigger buildings. And that puts us right in the middle, doesn't it? See, here's what's been happening. There are church buildings and there are people who go there once or twice a week who are looking for real answers. Now, they may be receiving encouragement. They may feel a move of God. They may be experiencing the feeling of unity that comes from reaching out to others and being loved back. But there's still an empty place, isn't there? There's still an empty place inside of us. Inside of us, we know that something's being left out. And something must be getting left out. Otherwise, we would have already seen that change happening, right? Well, of course that's right. We've all known it. We even talk about it sometimes behind closed doors. Like we're the ones who should feel ashamed by this. So while we're at church, we may feel great. We see the smiles on each other's faces, and we feel a sense of anticipation. We've been anticipating something big to happen, and it hasn't. Now, we sincerely want to do right for each other. So the problem of unity doesn't set in while we're at church. No, the problem sets out when we all get into our cars and go our separate ways. Right back to those ungodly communities that we live in. And we spend a whole lot more time in those ungodly communities than we do fellowshipping and getting to know each other at church. So we get in our separate cars, go our separate ways, and there goes the unity right out the window. And haven't leaders known this? It's like a scam, man. Yeah, we'll bring them in here, give them a little bit of hope, Send them on their way. They'll be broken in no time. They'll be back next week. Like job security, right? Finally, this is what we believe. There are people all over who are in need of help. And if those people are not already receiving the care and support that they need to improve their lives, then they're living in the wrong community. And the way to help them is not to send items into the wrong kinds of community, but to encourage those people who are in need of help to come into a community of good and caring, or to help them create a place to be where they're at. Now, if this makes sense to you, and I believe it does, then why don't you get off your asses and do something about it? And the only people that should be getting pissed off by this are those beggars and thieves who have kept you strung out all this time. My name is Jack Collard. I'm on Facebook. My email address and phone number's there. I'm not hiding from anybody. So do something real for a change. Contact me and let's make it happen. And I appreciate you listening. And stay tuned, because there's going to be more.